Hello, you wonderful human. Welcome to this slow, spacious practice. Now, I feel at the moment, or I've kind of come to realize that we're all rushing so much of the time. So this is a practice where we're really encouraged not to rush, to feel into each posture, to feel the breath in each posture, and to create space as we do that. Nothing ever good or of any quality came from rushing. So this is really your space, your time to be here, to shift, to move, and to really make your practice meaningful. So we'll start our practice today lying on our backs. Now, however feels comfortable, you can start your practice. I'm going to suggest drawing the feet wide, the knees knocking in. Just in these first few moments, connecting to the sensations that remind us that we're here in this moment. It could be the sensation of the earth, stable and solid. It could be the sensation of the breath. And just noticing. We come into this state of being, observing, becoming present. And we'll take 3 rounds of breath together, taking an inhale through the nose. Exhale to release through the mouth. Twice more inhale, feeling, noticing that sensation of expansion. And as you exhale, we release, and it's this feeling of contraction or release, softening. One more breath, inhale. And exhale to release. Drawing the hands either sides of the body, the knees come into the chest. Extending the legs up to the sky, and if they're not straight, no problem. And just starting by being curious with sensation, and it might be a circling of the ankles. And we're taking it slow. Noticing. Maybe even watching your feet as they move, and yes, we're focusing on the feet, but what else can you notice? Maybe the shoulders, the spine, the hips on the earth. And perhaps already, yes, there might be clicks and pops like me, but you might start to feel some heat. The muscles and the ankles and the feet are already working. This reminder that slow does not mean easy, just aware and present. Then we'll place the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Thread the arms between the legs, take a hold of the back of the left thigh, bend the left leg, coming into our figure 4. From here, you could stay in stillness simply with the breath, or taking a little rock of the hips side to side. Feeling into that deep stretch in the right hand hip. Maybe encouraging the shoulders down to the earth, or feeling that sensation of the rock of the spine on the earth. Now either staying as you are, or you could release the hands. Hands come either side to the body, but we continue that rock. Notice how that shifts and changes sensation. We could rock all the way to one side and then the other if you like. Noticing how the core starts to support us in this movement. Now wherever we are, next time we release the hands, the right foot's going to drop over to the left. Allow the foot to come to the earth. Left hand can come to the left knee. We can peel the knee closer to the earth. Cactus the right arm, supine twist or variation of. And breathe into that space. Making space in the ribs and the belly simply with the breath. Encouraging a drawing down of the shoulders to the earth, and maybe seeing if there's somewhere we can soften a little more. Fingertips, face, jaw. Maybe a tiny muscle in the calves or the thighs. One more breath here. And coming back to center. Both legs come up towards the sky, and we'll come to the other side. Left ankle comes on top of the right thigh. Thread the arms between the legs, take a hold of the back of the right thigh and bend at the right knee. One step at a time. Maybe we take a little rock of the hips. Feel into the sensation in the legs, in the shoulders, in the breath. Maybe we release the hands and continue that rock, or make it even a little bit bigger. We start to make space in the spine. Space with the breath. Wherever we are, we're going to drop the left foot over to the right. The foot places on the earth, right hand comes to the knee, cactus the left arm, look over the left shoulder, supine twist. Breathe into the posture. Soften the shoulders to the earth, make space. Can your breath be expansive? And coming back to center. Extending both legs up towards the sky. Little circle of the ankles. We'll take a hold of the backs of the legs and just touch them for a moment. Feel into the muscles. Maybe the fronts of the legs, and the legs could be bent, and that's okay too. Connecting to the physical body. And we'll take a few rocks up and down the spine. We're going to come to a seat if there is any other way that you want to get there. Take your time. You could roll over to one side, and we'll come to our seat. And from our seat, we're going to roll over the legs, coming to our all fours tabletop. And from our tabletop, stack the shoulders over the wrists, the knees under the hips. And we're going to start with the wrists, an area we often don't give much attention to, but our hands do so much for us in our day. So we're going to take a moment here. We're going to give them space. Gripping into the fingers, rock the shoulders over the wrists as we inhale. Exhale, hips come to the heels, all the way back. Inhale, come forwards, grip into the fingers. And exhale to come back, and you could stay like this. Simple forwards, backwards, straight through spine. Or we could make it a little more fluid in the spine by making it sort of like a cat-cow. So as you come forwards, tuck the hips round through the spine. Then lift the tail, draw the belly button towards the earth, the hips come to the heels. And just taking your time to feel into the sensations, maybe even closing down the eyes. And you could stay like this, or if you like, you could widen the knees, hips could come to the heels, a little more space in the hips. Or perhaps it's a more circular motion. We could draw the hips and the shoulders over to the right, forwards, to the left, and back. Feeling each stage of the movement, how it feels in the wrists, in the spine, and the hips. And if you're taking a circle, we can take a circle the other way. Really allow that breath to become the forefront of your practice. They are paired. Beautiful. We'll all drop our hips towards our heels. This time bringing your knees wide if they weren't already. Tuck the hips round through the spine. The hips are going to draw all the way to the earth. The feet might laterally want to come out. Allow them to do so. High or low cobra, we lower to the earth. Push into the hands. Feel that sensation, that pushing into the earth. Lift the chest. Look up. Bend into the knees, hips to the heels. Ripple forwards, inhale. Take your time, hips come down, chest lifts. And lower. Inhale to lift. Hips to the heels. Inhale, we ripple forwards. And lower down to the earth. This time the hands come off the mat, knees come a little closer. Elbows up towards the sky. Push into the hands, the tops of the feet. Inhale, we lift the chest, look up. Exhale to ripple down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to ripple. Inhale to lift. This time left shoulder comes to the center, look over the right. Inhale to center. Look over the left. Right shoulder drops towards the earth. Inhale to center. Once more each side. Take your time. Feel that space being made in the top of the spine. Inhale, center. And exhale to drop the right shoulder down. Inhale, center. Lowering all the way to the earth. We're going to come back up to our all fours tabletop. Draw the knees in one step so we are even and balanced. Tuck the toes. Walk the hands towards the knees. Little toe sit here. Now this is meant to be slightly uncomfortable. If you feel any pinchy pain, come out. I'll give variations, but we're stretching into the bottoms of the feet. We hold so much tension in the feet, more than just the feet. If you think about reflexology and those other types of medicine, there's so much more that we can target here. So if you need less, bring your hands on the earth, or you could place a bolster underneath or in between the legs, lifting slightly up. Or we bring the hands down onto the earth. Pushing into the hands, allow the pressure to be in the heels. We're going to take 5 breaths here. If you prefer, we can sit up. 5 rounds of breath in your life, not very long, it might feel like it. We breathe through difficult times. We'll inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Place the hands down on the earth. Slowly come off the feet. Just start to move into the toes. Bring a little bit of movement back into the toes. You could even give it a little hit of the feet on the earth. We'll come to tuck the toes, lift the hips, find our downward facing dog. Now any movement in your down dog that your body feels called to take. We're often told what to do and how to do it. In these few moments, allow yourself to move in whatever way feels right for you. And that could be nothing. That could be stillness just with the breath. Or maybe you close down the eyes and see where you want to go. We'll take one more breath, intuitive movement. And we'll all come to meet in our downward facing dog. Next breath, rise onto the balls of the feet. We're going to ripple the spine forwards to come to our plank pose. Shoulders come over the wrists, engage through the core. Knees draw towards the earth slowly. Bend into the knees, chest comes towards the thighs, and then we start to straighten the legs. Inhale, ripple forwards, grip into the fingers. Knees draw towards the earth, hips come up and back. We'll take one more just like that. Inhale, ripple forwards. Exhale, knees come down and up and back. Beautiful. Inhale, rise onto the balls of the feet, this time walking the feet towards the hands at the top of the mat. Coming into our ragdoll, take a hold of the elbows, and we're just going to stay here. Now the head and the arms act like a weight. Allow them to encourage the spine to lengthen, drawing the weight into the toes a little if you can. And seeing if you can soften into the thighs, into the face, into the shoulders. Find the breath and encourage this lengthening. Breathing into the back line of the body. Releasing the hands, soft bend into the legs. Inhale, we're going to roll all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Coming to our Tadasana mountain pose. Take up space here. This is an active mountain pose. Feet are under the hips, little hinge at the hips, fingers forwards, shoulder blades broad, reach open. Now from here, inhale, reach the hands wide, up high. Flex at the wrists, push them out either way. Inhale, rise. Take up space. Exhale to reach. Once more, inhale. Exhale to reach. Beautiful. Next, inhale, rise. Taking a hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Reach the hands tall, and then we're going to take a lean over to the left. Still deep bend into the legs. And it's pushing down in the feet, reaching the hands to the side, maybe even peeling the right arm open. Breathe into the space in the sides of the body. And then the hands are going to drop over towards the left. Down in front of you. To the right and up towards the sky, slowly. Once more, just like that, to the left. Feel every muscle shift, stretch, move, make space. Releasing the hands, push the hands away from you. Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, we rise, reach the hands tall. Take a hold of the left wrist, reach the hands tall, and lean over to the right. Soft bend into the legs. Look under the left arm. Lengthening the left-hand side of the body, grounding through feet. Breathe into the space in the ribs. And we're going to make those big circles. The hands drop over to the right. Round through the top of the spine as they come forward. To the left. And up towards the sky. We'll take one more just like that. Down, forwards, round. Feel the body shift and move. When we come to center, reach the hands tall, hands sides of the body, Tadasana mountain pose. Stay here for a moment. Feel the body, feel the breath. It is just that simple. We stand here proud in our posture. Next, inhale, reach the hands up towards the sky. We're going to cactus the arms, open the chest. Take a fold, chest towards the thighs, hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the earth, step the feet back. Come into your plank. Drop the knees and tuck the toes, slowly we lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And from your down dog, give yourself a moment. Next breath, we'll draw the left leg up and back behind you, point the toes. Now turn the toes out to the left, peel the knee open, or peel the hip open as we bend at the knee, look under the arm. Breathe into the body here. Now keeping that openness of hip, extend the leg to the left and then sweep the foot down to the earth. Onto the other side, extend the right leg up and back, point the toe. Look under the arm. Breathe into that space. Extend the leg. Comes out to the side, the long edge of the mat. Then the foot places down onto the earth. Beautiful. Inhale, rise the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee towards the nose, round through the spine. Place the foot between the hands. If you need to guide the foot there, take your time. Now we're pushing up and out of the hips. Hands come towards the left knee. Strength, space. Bending deeply into the knee, sweep the fingers down, forwards, up towards the sky. Cactus the arms, open the chest. Sweep them down. Reach forwards and up, take up space, open the chest. And reach. And lift. And open. Beautiful, hands placed down onto the earth. Left knee steps back. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a moment. Next breath, inhale, right leg up and back behind you. Bend the knee towards the nose, round through the spine. Place the foot between the hands, drop down the left knee. We're coming to our low lunge, come up and out of the hips. We're going to sink lower, fingertips come towards the earth, reach the hands forwards, up to the sky we rise. Cactus the arm to peel the chest open towards the sky. Slowly we lower, reach, lift, push into the feet. Open and lower. And lift. And open. And sweep. Once more, inhale, lift. And open. And hands come to the earth. Left knee steps back. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Steady the breath, take a moment. Drop the knees and tuck the toes. Left hand stays rooted, right hand reaches up to the sky. We twist and take a pause here. Push into the left hand, reach with the right. Feel this extension, sides of the body grounding down through the knees. Next, exhale, thread the arm under the body. Let the shoulders settle down onto the earth. Left fingertips reach to the top of the mat. And just breathe into this space. Feel that lengthening left shoulder. Can you try and draw the right hip towards the right rib? Left hip away from the left. Maybe you stay here, or you could tuck the toes. Slide the left toes towards the back of the mat, raising the left knee. Now maybe you stay here, breathe into this space. If you want to come to a balance, lean slightly forwards into the top of the right hand. And then we float the toes. Breathing into that space, it's a reach of the left toes, slightly lean forwards to keep you balanced. Breathe into the space, the structure. Option if you really want to go there, lift the left hand, bend the knee, reach for the foot perhaps. Definitely not necessary, but maybe. And then when you're ready, release the leg to the earth, left hand comes to the earth. Inhale, peel the right hand to the sky, we open. Right hand places down. Onto the other side, inhale, peel the left arm to the sky. And take a moment. Push into the right hand, reach with the left. And thread the arm under the body. Left shoulder settles on the earth. Now the right fingertips can come to the top of the mat. And we're trying to draw the right hip to the center of the mat. lengthening the line from the right fingers towards the right hip. Maybe you stay here, just breathing into this structure. Breathing deeply into the ribs, into the belly. Or tuck the toes. Maybe we slide the right toes back, pushing into the top of the left hand, slightly leaning forwards as we rise the right toes. Breathe into this space. Maybe we stay here or bend that top leg. Reach towards the foot, remembering to lean forwards. Maybe we hold here. And we release. Right hand to the earth, right knee to the earth. Inhale, peel the left arm open. Left hand comes to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Meet the body, meet the breath. Next breath, right leg comes up and back behind you. Right knee comes to the right wrist, the shin comes to the earth. Left knee comes back, lift through the chest. And we lower down into our pigeon or sleeping swan. And take your time to arrive. Maybe there's a little rock of the hips. Maybe the head comes onto the hands. And wherever you are, breathe into this space. Each inhale here to create space. And each exhale here to invite a release. Soften into the earth. Allow yourself to be here, to be held. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Hands come either sides of the body, lift through the chest, tuck the back toes, downward facing dog we meet. And maybe you meet yourself in stillness, just feeling the sensation in the right hand side hip. Softening in. Inhale, left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Shin comes to the earth, shuffling the right knee back, lift the chest. And then lowering down onto the forearms. Maybe you come straight into stillness, or you allow a little rock, a little sway. Give yourself time and space. Breathe into the posture. Can you use the breath to help you soften? Two more breaths here. And bringing the hands either sides of the hips, lift through the chest. Tuck the toes, lift the right knee, downward facing dog we meet. Meet yourself, body, breath, this moment. And drop the knees. We're coming to lie on our backs. Placing the feet down onto the earth. Hands either sides of the body. Feel the earth beneath the body, the feet, the spine, the hands, the shoulders. I'm going to come into one round of bridge pose, push into the feet, inhale. Exhale to scoop and to lift. And you could stay here. Or you could interlace the hands underneath the lower back, rolling onto the shoulders, lifting the hips, opening the heart a little more, wherever we are. Meet the posture. Meet your strength. Meet your softness. Feel every sensation in the body and just be present with it. Can you soften into the face, the shoulders? Dropping the hips slowly down to the earth. Knees come into the chest, take a hold of the outsides of the feet, happy baby. Drawing the shoulders down to the earth. Option stillness or a gentle sway into the hips. We're going to soften into our Savasana, extending the legs. Let's take a breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Soften into the earth. These next few moments are just for you to be here. We've got about 1 or 2 minutes, so just allow yourself this space. Each moment we see if we can soften one tiny muscle fiber in the body just a little more. Beginning to deepen your breath. Or just becoming curious with that sensation. Awareness simply on breath, on this moment. And allow that movement from the inside of the body to spread to the edges of the body, the fingers, the toes, maybe the arms reach over the head. Take a long deep stretch. And draw the knees into the chest. And we'll come and find our way up to a seat, but take your time. We ground down through sit bones, sit tall through spine. Bring one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Soften through face, through shoulders, and connect to that breath. Remembering you do not need to rush. Take your time. You are not here by chance, so take up space. We'll take a round of breath to close our practice. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Place the palms of the hands to touch in front of the third eye space. Taking a little bow towards the earth as a sign of gratitude towards this practice. And to yourself for creating this time in your day. Gratitude always. And coming out of your practice in your own time. Thank you so much for letting me guide you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love to know. And I hope to see you again very soon. Have a lovely day. Take care.